That was a terrible tease. But whatever. Let's go.
No way to pick this.
Oh, it says I can pick these things up. I can take them.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace.
Who in the hell
While
are
you're
you?
here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi Nakano returned to her family, and a pony.
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That
Well,
someone
short of
stripped
killing her
her
and
very
looking for a
identity
synth
from
component,
her
there's no way to
and
tell.
made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else.
Says a
One
man with a
more
microwave
question,
part on his
if you'll
chest.
indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I'm not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know. Let's hear your answer first.
I was in a laboratory, in the Institute. They were pulling pieces of my head out. Something about wanting to test some neural process. That was every day for months. Strapped down. Operated on. And then I was out. The Institute has fail-safes to strip memories that could identify where they are, how to find them. But I do remember being quite content. I was free. That is my earliest
Well, you're
memory.
extra free now.
Now, yours.
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And, well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality?
Could he actually be a synth?
People, places, even sounds and colors can change.
Could they have replaced him while he was in the
Someone else
freezer?
has changed them. I won't lie to you.
I didn't think of that.
There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
Could I get a cage from Faraday?
You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life.
Oh no, they got out.
I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I'm in the
part of a
railroad?
group that helps since the railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is. The risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life.
I didn't come to argue. I just wanted you to know we're out there, helping your people.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm not here to debate it. I'm
It's
here
easy
to
for me
assist
to worry about
and
our
find
ideals while I'm
someone
so
who
far
might be
away from the
confused.
Commonwealth, in relative safety. Can I help you with anything else?
Can I help you with anything else?
Who are you? What's your
Who
story?
are you? What's your
I
story?
came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed tasks. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave.
Who plugged
Just
all the vacuum tubes into you?
sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that
Well, that
ever
seemed to
since.
take a while.
Was there anything else?
Yeah. Well,
So
they're all synths.
everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could.
I'm
or
not
they were
convinced
victims
that
of a mind wipe, and we
the
revealed
runaway
the truth.
kid is a synth.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Optional, help Chase. Optional, help Faraday. Hello, weird person. Oh, free stuff.
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Free stuff. Glue. Give me the
I had
glue.
a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima.
This
You
guy
can't
sounds
solve
like he's
all
in my
the world's
pocket.
problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax. All will be fine.
This guy sounds like he's in my pocket. I can't find him though. Auto-saving, the worst thing in this game ever. Well, actually, the best thing and the worst thing. Freezes the game while you're doing it, and then... But then it saves your butt sometimes.
You've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Right. Right? Wouldn't want him blowing a fuse. Huh?
No. Not really.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not.
Dangerous,
There's a boat along the
dangerous.
coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to see that happen again. So
you're willing to risk my butt.
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Just don't expect them right away.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
And miss out on a fun boat ride? Never.
Well, then at least you have the return trip to look forward to. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all
Not here to
remain
bring
safe,
harm.
no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics.
You're a former
and use
courser.
that to my advantage. You have Dima's
Recognize the
blessing,
outfit.
so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
Hey,
I'd like
I'll
to help
help.
you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had
Great,
some
let's send me
experience
on the
traveling around
dangerous
the
stuff.
island,
Here, I'll do
so
all
you
the
may be
dangerous stuff.
decently equipped to handle it.
All right.
Listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
This island is a death trap. Your synths probably ended up as Mirelurk food.
I certainly hope not, but I'd like to know for certain. You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If
Okay,
he
give
doesn't
me proof.
cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now.